We are making a frittata pizza, and so it is gluten-free, right? We took away the pizza crust, and we replaced it with a mixture of ricotta cheese, fresh ricotta cheese, eggs, salt and pepper, basically. To this one, the base also has olive oil, thanks to Grant, garlic, and a whole bunch of spinach, about a pound of wrung out, chopped, defrosted, frozen spinach. That went into the base. And now you can top it however you like to top it. I'm doing a combination of tangy provolone and shredded mozzarella. So now we're up to 3 cheeses. You could put parm along with the ricotta into the pizza. And then if you wanted to make just a margarita pizza, of course you would add just thinly sliced tomato, vine tomato, and a little torn basil when it comes out of the oven. My husband really, his middle name should be Pork, because he likes to have salami, or in this case, giant pepperoni or soppressata, pretty much any hour of night or day. So I'm gonna put a little pepperoni on here, because that's the way John would want it rolled. And then you are going to put this back in the oven to finish cooking it through. Now, when you pull it out of the oven, it should be just firm enough to top, but not fully cooked. You don't want to overcook your crust or your frittata. When it comes out of the oven, we're going to top it with a little bit of fresh basil. I'll tell you why it's sitting in a plastic bag in a sec. And just so it really tastes like kind of a pizzeria pizza, I put a little sprinkle of dried oregano down over the top. You can add a little chili flake if you want it extra spicy. Now, before we put this back in the oven, the reason that it looks like I'm trying to suffocate my basil is that when I bring it home from the store, basil hates the cold. It bruises it. Don't put this in the fridge. Cut it just like flowers, put it in water, and if you cover it with a large plastic food storage bag, it'll act as a greenhouse and the basil will keep growing until you're done using it. So you'll stop throwing away the bruised basil. Now, I'm gonna walk this back over and pop it back into our oven. And I wanted to take a minute to give you guys a shout out to my oven. Only at work do I have the beauty of a double oven. I love it so much. I wish it would fit in my apartment. But this one that I'm using is the Frigidaire Gallery double wall oven, so you can have 2 different temps at the same time, and there's 2 racks in each oven. It's insane. I wish I could borrow it just for the holidays. Anyway, all season long, we've teamed up with Frigidaire Gallery. This one's amazing, though, because it has this feature called Quick Preheat. The Quick Preheat function helps you get your dishes ready to cook in just minutes, and you can then, of course, get your meals made faster. It heats up like super, super, super fast. It is the Ferrari of ovens. I love it. Honestly, once you start making these frittata pizzas, you are just gonna go to this recipe 12 months a year. They're great for breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner. They're gluten-free. They're high in protein. The crust for these pizzas is really just a giant frittata. It's a dozen eggs, a couple of cups of fresh ricotta cheese. You could throw in a little parm if you want to. Salt and pepper, in this case, garlic and spinach also went into our crust. And you can top it any way you like. I did sort of a margarita and slash pepperoni, because my husband just demands a little pepperoni or salami or something on his pizzas. And again, with your basil, don't keep it in the fridge, keep it on the counter, and just tear the leaves at the end and let a few pieces of basil wilt down over the top. It's delicious, nutritious, and you can serve it night or day. It's kind of a perfect thing.